Good morning, everybody. Welcome to sunny Weymouth. It's Friday, it's 12:15, and it's the 28th of October, and I'm round at my big garden. Now, I don't normally give out the date, but I still have lots and lots of beans, runner beans growing. I cannot believe it. I even came round and picked some yesterday. But look at them. They're still growing on the 28th of October. Still growing strong. Haven't done anything with them, but they're still growing. Look. Right, until we get into the middle here. I don't like standing under there for too long. But you can see that they are going a bit over. I've still got beans growing in this bit. There's a few of them that have curled up. It is full of aphids, but the more I look, the more there is. And look over here in my plum tree, they're even growing there. Look. You move out of the way, then we can see. There's lots of them. Now, if I would have been able to keep the aphids off, black fly, whatever you want to call them, I would imagine these would look a lot more healthier as well than what they do. But isn't that awesome? Look, if I look up, I can see beans growing everywhere. So I'm going to pick some more of them today, I think, before they get too big. I'm going to take you for a quick look round today and then show you what I have to do. I let it all go in here. I couldn't be bothered to come round and water. I really couldn't. But look, we've still got cucumbers growing. There's one there growing. If I would have carried on watering. I think it's just getting a bit too much for me, having both the allotment and here. Look, if I would have carried on watering, I would have got more peppers. I've got peppers on here too. Oh, that melon that was there. Oh my goodness, that was blooming well awesome. It really was. I enjoyed every minute of it, and Boris did too. As you can see, we've got nothing growing there. I did put potatoes in there, and they should come back again next year. They normally do every year. But yes, I either need to get somebody to help me with here, which I've tried twice. I've given 2 people like the option to come round, and unfortunately they haven't. I got all this stuff out from behind here because I wanted to try and do something with it. I think it's all just going to go back. This needs a good trim. It is. Oh, I don't like to admit defeat. That needs a blooming good weeding. It looks like now the weeds have actually taken over the alyssum, because there were lots of alyssum growing there, and now it's just weeds. Weeds everywhere. I wanted to have all this with fruit trees, fruit bushes. Look at all them weeds there. All my strawberry runners. All the bits where the tomatoes were is weeds. So this is what I'm going to get stuck into today. I'm going to try and start tidying all this up. That's where I replanted the potatoes. I would say there's nothing growing in there, but there is weeds. This is my other strawberry bed, remember? I've got strawberries growing, look. That one's just turning. And I've got all these here. It's amazing, isn't it? But look, more weeds. My asparagus. I'm thinking of chopping all that to about here and then just dumping it in there and letting it all rot back into its own. Weeds. My leeks. I shall pull some of them today. Might end up pulling them all. Look, that's where Boris goes poo. Weeds. Yeah, they've got a bit of rust to them now. But yes, everything is weeds. So, I hate admitting defeat. That's where all my garlic is. It's just too much for me now. My health isn't getting any better. I'm not walking very well. We won't go into all that. I don't like talking about all that. But yes, I think it's too much. So I'm going to start tidying. Look, and my fuchsia is still blooming. It's blooming lovely, isn't it? I love them pretty flowers. But yes, I've just got junk everywhere. Okay, on a better note, I'm going to start with the greenhouse. I'm going to start putting everything to bed, so I'm going to clear out the greenhouse and then just work my way this way. If I need to, I'm going to put all that back in there. I've got millions of tomato plants growing here. I know nothing's going to become of them, but I thought I just might leave them. I'll leave them to grow there. All this here, under here anyway, is, I'm going to say pretty good compost. It should have rotted down a bit more into decent compost. I've got potato plants growing here as well. But like I said, I'm going to leave that for now. But yes, it's a shame. I cannot keep up with both of them. I really don't want to let this go, so I'm going to have to find somebody to come in and help me. I really am. Right. Let's start off in here. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that's all that cleared. I'm going to save them peppers. They might come in handy for something. Even seed I can get. I got rid of all the brambles coming down there. Now them I have to pull through from the other side. I've cut them off as much as I can here, and I'm hoping to be able to pull them through. So we'll see. I've got all that done. All this done. And oh, look, 2 spring onions. Oh, dear me. They're not going to be very big, but they're quite deep. Oh, wow. Wow, I can put them in something. Yep, they're definitely onions. They'll go in something. So I'll put them there with that. Oh, what is next. Okay. Am I rolling? Yeah. Sorry. Right, next I'm going to tackle this. I'm going to obviously start here and work my way down here. So we've got to tackle that, look, it's all... And I must remember to come back and... Do I really knit? Terry, you've got one of these. What do you do with yours? Does it dye back? Because mine have never dyed back before. And I was really confused with that last year. In fact, I've got some flowers coming now, look. But I really wanted to cut it back. I'm going to have to cut it back because it's just in my way. Okay, I've trimmed my bush. Terry, do you trim your bush? That's what I want to know. Do you water it through winter and stuff like that, or is it supposed to die back? But that is a lot better. Look, I can get up and down here, and I can get across there. Now, I've had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful idea. I'm just going to get the weeds here first before I move on. And my wonderful idea is I grow extra food. I give it away to people. I give it away to the nest. Now, what if I say to the nest, could you actually ask a couple of your people, not with children because there's just too many trip hazards here, but if they have any able-bodied people to come round and they can grow their own things, maybe just half a dozen of people, yeah, didn't sound right, but maybe half a dozen people that can come round and they can grow their own food and they can give some to the nest. I think that will be a wonderful idea, don't you? And then these weeds hopefully will not exist. But like I said, no children because there is too many trip hazards. There's just, do you know what I mean? Oh, God, my back, sorry. You know, I don't know if I was filming when I built all this, but that is not mortised in. And every so often I just get a rubber hammer and bang them back, and you know, it'd just be too much. So yes, I think that's a good idea. I've got a big basket of apples to give to them tomorrow. What day is it? Yes, it's Friday. Tomorrow, Saturday, they're open. So I shall take the apples in and then just mention it to her. See if I can get them. And then I don't have to give it up because I really don't want to. I put so much work into this. But doing both the allotment and this is just too much. So, yes, fingers crossed. That might just be the solution. Okay, so I've half dug that. That's because there's a lot of the alyssum still growing in there. There's other weeds as well. And I believe there's them bluebells. I think I put some of them in there. So that can grow for now. Right, let's move to this. I've pulled a load of weeds out. And there's just a bit of hay on top. But the passion fruit plant that I had to dig up, it's, well, one is growing again. It's one of the roots. It's actually coming out at the side of the bed there. Oh, sorry. There. So I've just put this little frame up for now. Until next year. And what I might even do, like I said, if I do get some help, I'm still planning on things here, is like building an archway here so that can grow up it. And this, I would like to next year use it for growing sweet potatoes, and maybe some squashes. So the squashes can actually grow from here outwards, there and there, and the sweet potatoes will just grow inside there. So we'll see what happens. I still have to make plans. Well, to tell you the truth, I've had enough now. I really cannot physically do any more. But there is just still so much to do. I will keep you all informed in what happens as far as help goes. If I cannot get any help, I am going to have to give this up, which will be a lot of work again because I will be taking a lot with me. And what I don't take with me, I'll have to make sure it's clean and tidy. So, from cloudy Weymouth now, sun's trying to come out. I'm going to bid you all a goodbye. Bye-bye.